And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk program. Oh, man. Everybody, are you seeing what's going on around the world? It's all getting set up, everybody. I'm not getting into the particulars. Whole lot of chaos starting to brew. I'm not talking about anything in particular. Y'all know you watch the news or the little clips on social media and about whatever social justice dumb shit going on all around the world, everywhere. You know, if you try to help people, like eventually this show right here will end up free. Just like 99% of my shows. I'm doing what I can in my part of the world to help people, help them become millionaires, billionaires. Hey, there's some people that are millionaires that say, you know what, I want to put $1 million into crypto or 2-3 million. And I'm going to end up, I know guys right now that are $500 members that have just a short time ago, a while back, I talked to him maybe 6-7 months ago. Guy had like $3 million in crypto. And I'm like, whoa, you know how much that dude. But I asked them, I got this little membership group. It's $500 for 3 months. They have access to talking to me a couple times a week. And if they want to buy something, they're always free to give me a call. Hey, I got $5,000. I was thinking of buying this and that or the other. Which one would you? That kind of stuff. Somebody's like, I only have $1,000. I'm brand new to crypto, and I catch them right up to speed. Rather than them trying to figure all this shit out in a year or 2 or 3, let's just figure it out right now. And then you can get right to the point instead of getting messed up. But anyhow, yeah, it's what I'm seeing now is the world. We're entering a change. You can see it, or you know something's going on because you could feel it. And this whole monetary change. See, look, cryptocurrency is just part of this. This whole term crypto is code. So what we have going on is a whole system where it's not just about like cryptocurrency money. We're talking everything. The real estate. Real estate's going to get put on a blockchain, turned into tokens. The world of law, medicine, everything is going to be with cryptographic blockchain, fintech, whatever you want to call it. Everything is changing. Artificial intelligence is going to be doing the jobs of certain people. Certain people will lose their jobs. AI will make decisions medically, whether you should live or die, or do you need this surgery, or how to do the surgery. Artificial intelligence will help government IRS people track people down that need to pay tax. You have an artificial intelligence agent robot looking through all your tax information. It'll replace the IRS agent. And then if an action of enforcement needs to happen, then that's when the human comes in, supervises, and says, okay. And that's just part of it. The AI agent will be helping you with medical. They'll screen you. And I mean, it's just unbelievable. I mean, shit, I'm watching AI making Subway sandwiches, okay? All these Democrats are like, yeah, you're going to pay a livable wage. No, you're not. No, you're not. That's all Democrat dumb shit, okay? When you start forcing people, when you start forcing a business to pay $20, $22 an hour, that is so fucking stupid. These poor people that believe all this Democrat shit are so fucking brokey-minded. All that's going to happen is they're going to automate, and then you won't have any jobs. Oh, thank you, Democrats, okay? I haven't heard one Republican trying to force this minimum wage dumb shit, because all the Republicans are going to do that own the businesses, they're just going to hire robots, and then these poor brokies only have a job. Ta-da! Take a look at Home Depot, all these stores and shit. Pretty soon the robots are going to stock the shelves and do all that shit. I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know. So how do we avoid all this? You watch Crypto Hulk Show. I've been saying this since 2020. Yes, I have. Since 2020, I said, look, I'm going to benefit from this global change that's going to happen. I'm going to end up rich. All these other people are looking for some kind of a handout or somehow the government's going to help them. I help myself, and I'm helping you. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about crypto, nothing about financial advice. Here's what I do know. I use drugs 24/7, heroin, cocaine, opium, LSD, snort them. I chew it and eat it and swallow it and inject it. Whatever I can do, I swim in meth salt baths and everything you can imagine. The past 6 years since I started Crypto Hulk channel, there's not been 1 second that I haven't been super fucking spun out on some kind of heroin or something like that. Oh man, I'll tell you what. Sometimes the heart stops beating. That's okay. There's a little shot of adrenaline right in there and good to go again. So everything I've said in this program, that's my legal disclaimer. And it's all true information. But at the same time, don't believe a word I say on the channel. Okay. AB's Maldonado. I know about the Maldonado. Can't say the first part of the word. Hulk, I keep saying that once the Clarity Act gets passed, price could dump. Right. Speculation. Since we are on the bear market and we still got in the bottom and is what everyone is waiting for 4 months here already. Okay. I mean, look, anything's possible. I was telling a $500 member yesterday on the phone. It's all I do. And I seem like I'm making tons of phone calls every day. I'm not complaining. I love it. People are learning very, very quickly. I mean, we don't got much time, really. They're going to vote on the Clarities Act, not late May, but now it's going to be like April, maybe a week from now. Who knows if it'll pass. What we do on the Crypto Hulk 500 group is we're prepared. I don't predict shit. I don't know when shit's going to happen. Especially, I saw Hulk snorting coke. Was that on the bus yesterday? I had 5 pounds there. I snorted all at once. I get high on bed bugs and mosquitoes. Greatest financial goat. Boy, Jave the goat's got only 5 pounds. There we go again. Stephen Morris with his little... Man, I forgot my water. Shit. Sitting in the other room. Mr. White Teeth better... Look, on this show, we go over facts and we get prepared. Nobody knows. Nobody fucking knows when this shit's going to happen. You can't predict stuff. People, okay, crypto channels that predict are fucking stupid retards. I don't want to make the sound of retard because that'd be like making fun of retarded people. But, gosh, man, how embarrassing. So we're going to go over this today. Let's start right here. White House. Let's talk about stablecoins. I want you to see what's going on. We got, hey, they're going to vote on this stuff. And with Crypto Hulk, what's going to happen is it's going to pump or dump. Look, you can't predict shit, okay? You can't predict what's going to happen. What I do with the $500 people is we come up with possibilities and then we get prepared and set up. And then it's kind of like predicting, but not really. Because we've got our, if this happens, we'll do this plan that I tell the $500 people. But then if that happens, we'll do this. And we have it already set up and ready to go. It's not like it happens and then we do it. We prepare in advance, like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. We're like ninja. We like ninja. We like ninja in the $500 group, man. We are prepared. It don't matter to us. In the $500 club, whether crypto takes off or it dumps, we're prepared. We're set up already. We are set up already. Oh, shit. We don't give a fuck. I got guys right now that hypothetically I mean, it doesn't take much money. Doesn't take much at all to easily pull. Now, if certain conditions happen, and I tell you, I talk to the $500 people, and if these certain conditions happen, and they're very possible, there's a couple ways easily where you should be able to make 50 to 100 G's if certain things happen. What we're doing is we're prepared and we're getting set up to where if these things happen, then bam. It's nothing crazy. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. That's business talk. And these people are paying me, so I have my little proprietary information. Okay, the White House, here is the title to this one. Just in case. Let me show it again. I know I posted it right there. This clarities thing is coming up, everybody, and I don't know if it passes. Look. There ain't nothing going on with Seals Q. That's your update. All right. So the White House says it's called Hurry Up and Wait. White House says stablecoin rewards will not impact community banks. Okay, so we have this stall tactic. Gary Gensler's gone. Look, everybody. I told you already. It don't matter who's in office. Trump, Mickey Mouse, Gary Gensler, whatever. Look, it's not a person. People that are brand new or people got small minds, and that's okay if you have a small mind. I'm going to help you get unfucked when you watch this show. There's the 5 families running the world. It don't matter who we pick. They'll tell the new president, hey, you're going to sandbag it. Okay, we get rid of Biden and Gary Gensler. The thing still hasn't taken off, right? Right. I told you that already. Doesn't matter who we elect. I've been going back to the 5 families. I've been telling you about the 5 families of the world, I don't know, 6 years now. They're the ones running shit. So you can go to your little Ripple conferences and all these dumb shits and stuff like that. Still, shit ain't going to take off until the 5 families say, okay, we're ready. That's just how it is. But Crypto Hulk, no, I want to go party. I want to be a part of a family or something, Crypto Hulk. Oh my God, my life is so bad. I'm living with my dog. I got 3 cats and 2 dogs, and I live in a little motor home that's about 8 foot by 8 foot. Crypto Hulk, I need this thing to take off. Wow. The White House, let's go back to what the adults are looking at here, okay? This is more stall tactic going on. Here's the news. Stall tactic. White House economists say a stablecoin rewards ban would not meaningfully impact community banks. Okay, so we've got people, really smart people. They're looking into all this, and you know what? This whole stablecoin thing is just a stall tactic. Okay? The White House economists already looked into the stablecoin shit, and it's like it's not going to really impact banks at all. You know, all a bank has to do is be competitive. If you treat a stablecoin like a bank, then a stablecoin needs to start operating like a bank and start having insurance, join the FDIC, on and on. It's that simple. I don't believe if a stablecoin wants to act like a real currency and people expect protection, right? Like equals like, let's take it back to writing equations. An apple equal sign, an apple. One side of an equation has to equal the other side. You got a stablecoin, you want protection, not Trojan. You want protection, you want to earn yield and all that shit, start acting like a fucking bank. And what does that mean? Get all your licenses, insurance. There you go. So I agree with the banks. If stablecoins are going to pay interest, they're going to pay FDIC, they're going to get membership and all that shit. Yes, they are. Because the minute everybody gets their cheeks clapped in a circle or a Ripple Labs stablecoin or some shit, everybody wants that, want to get paid, right? Okay, well, stablecoins better start acting like banks then. I don't have a problem with the banks saying that at all. But guess what? The banks claim, so look, I'm sticking up for banks, so now I'm going to talk shit about banks. Banks are just trying to control the market. And guess what? The government's already said, the president's economists have already said these stable coins won't really affect the community bank. It's not going to put community banks out of business. Stable coins are not putting JP Morgan out of business. So I can argue both sides of it. It's the banks got to ease up on this, not giving us money when we put, I think if there's more competition for the banks, meaning everybody's got insurance and stuff, then a stablecoin could have a lower interest rate. The banks just don't want stablecoins controlled at all by anybody else except them. I understand that. But I also understand if Circle wants to have a stablecoin yield, then start doing the same thing as the banks. Get examined, have your books looked over by Deloitte, PricewaterhouseCoopers, whatever. Have all the same things as banks. Have the Federal Reserve holding in a special reserve account. Do the same thing the banks. You want to act like a bank? Be a bank. Don't try to act like a bank and not have any responsibility. That ain't going to happen, okay? So this article here is just telling us the impact to community banks. And people are like, oh, the community banks, they're going to get wrecked. No, they're not. They're not going to at all. No banks are going to get wrecked from a stablecoin shit. So the White House is just putting that out there, trying to show people that you can vote for this Clarities Act. It's not going to affect your community bank. So anyhow, that is that article right there, summarized by Crypto Hulk, no other. Here's Grok. What is Grok's take, Crypto Hulk? The article, the White House Council of Economic Advisors concluded that banning rewards or banning yields on stablecoins would deliver virtually no meaningful harm to community banks. It's not going to hurt them. Forgo. Yeah, Grok's saying the same thing. It's not gonna, if there's any impact, it's like 0.02%. It's like nothing at all. It's nothing at all. So I'm not getting into that. This whole thing is just to stall crypto. That's all that is. Now, the Treasury Secretary, the United States Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. Let's show you his article right here. He gave a little talk. Let's hold on a second. Big mic. What about Jerome Powell? Meanwhile, keep stacking them white teeth coin. Seal Stevie Zabik is telling us Seal's coin is at a great price. Everybody, everything's fine, okay? If you invest, if you watch Crypto Hulk Show, and I tell the people that I talk to every day, look, you and me, we're not going to know. Look, I told you before, I'm on a journey, and I can look way into the horizon far away. And sometimes there's mountain ranges that go down into a valley and then come up again and then down. And if I look really far, I can see the ridges. You know, it goes down and up. I can't see all the steps. You know what? I don't have to see all the steps. I know I've done my investigation work the best that I can. I don't know everything. There's going to be steps. There's going to be months. There's going to be months ahead, maybe years. Well, hopefully not years. Fucker. But let's take it back. From when I got on this crypto journey, I'm telling you guys this so you understand how I think. Maybe it encourages some of you people so you quit getting all scared. You're on a journey and you don't always know every step. That's how life goes. That you got to have some fucking testicular fortitude, men. And some of these women out there, they're members of this $500 club, or if they're not, they've been on my channel for 5-6 years. They got more testicular fortitude than you. It's shocking. These women, and then I got these people, oh, Crypto Hulk cusses too much. And I got different women that have been on the show for years and shit. Like, they're just like, man, some of these guys saying that, oh, you cuss too much. Like, I'm a woman, and I mean, yeah, you cuss, but it's just intermittently here and there, for more than likely for humor or whatever. But it's like, this journey that we're on, you're not going to know every step. So quit being a pussified male and just learn the shit, learn this information. I'm showing you facts and figures. I don't need to know every fucking step I take. That's why I have the facts and figures. It's like I've got a flashlight and I'm walking in a really dark room and I can't see every step on the floor. Sometimes there's going to be a dead body and I might trip over it, but I'm going to keep going. All these other people that get wrecked all along the way, I'm not looking down. I'm keeping focused on where I got to go. I have evidence every day, evidence on this program that I focus on. I don't care if a big wave comes up and thrashes me to the floor of the ocean and pushes me back 100 feet. Guess what Crypto Hulk does? He gets right back up, says a few cuss words, fucking goes like this. Whew, says, okay, everybody, let's keep going. And that's what happens. Then maybe the next day, 2 days, a week goes by, bam, I get hit by a tidal wave again, thrown back. I get back up and keep. I've been doing that fucking shit for 6 years. It doesn't fucking concern me. I focus on facts. We're the fact family, right? We can call I can call this channel the fact family. But when I read these articles, I'm going to read to you what the Treasury of the Treasury Secretary of the United States is telling Congress. Okay, however this thing works out, I'm not concerned. I know that I win. I've done so much studying on this. They're going to have a good day and a bad day, and the wind's going to blow us left and blow us right. But guess what? I keep going forward. I might get blown to the right, but I keep walking while I'm getting blown. That's just how this fucking trip goes, man. I'm not going to be crying out like a little bitch and stuff. I'll just keep going. 6 years of just going and going. And if it takes me another year, whatever it is, then I just keep going. That's what I do. I don't make the rules here. I'm like that one robot that one soldier. Like they say you can take the fight out of the soldier. Wait, no, you can take the soldier out of the fight, but you can't take the fight out of the soldier. And I think that's me. Like just how I am naturally, I'm kind of attracted to challenging, conquering, climbing the mountain. Like I'm not 75 or 80 yet, you know. There's still fight in the soldier, and I'm going to keep going. And these motherfuckers running shit are not going to discourage me because I already know all the truth. I got the 2013-14 Ripple customer list. I know they had all this set up. I've shown you all the evidence. Ripple Russia, Ripple China. Come on now. How did Ripple get permission to help Russia build the currency? This is all fake. And I already told you, and you watch, China and Russia are going to come out their currencies along with Indonesia, Thailand, and all that shit. These are all Ripple customers before the United States. That's how this goes. But Crypto Hulk, we just got word. China just released Israel just released their stablecoin. I already know. I've been telling you this for like 3 fucking years. This is going to happen. It's going to look like America's behind and all that dumb shit, okay? So stop asking me all these questions. Grab your little blanket and suck your thumb and shut the fuck up, all right? For real, man. Some of these questions, the fucking pussified people on this channel. Treasury outlines how stablecoin rules will fight illicit. Okay, now all this, are you seeing this? The Treasury, Scott Bessent, is showing us now, after all these years, how crypto was bad. Crypto's bad. Crypto's bad, right? Now all of a sudden, I want you to watch. Scott Bissent's got his little glasses on in this picture. Okay. He's got his glasses on. How stablecoins will fight illicit finance under the Genius Act. Now we need these laws. I want you to see how they're flipping all this shit, everybody. That's why I don't care. See, I told you about the journey. I know where I end up. I don't care every day what happens. I don't care what the news is. That Ripple trial, so fake. All the channels that you watch, they're all talking about the Ripple trial every day. Hey, Jeremy Hogan, give us a synopsis of the trial. Hey, John Deaton, give us your opinion of the Ripple trial. That shit was so fake. These channels were sucking so much fucking dick just trying to have these two fucking YouTube lawyer clowns on their show. I was like, wow, this is how embarrassing. Now we're talking Scott Bissent. Scott Bissent, Secretary Treasurer, is Treasury Secretary is his name or his title. He's going to have to give us the sell. Here comes the sell, okay? The proposed rule prohibits people with criminal backgrounds from serving as the head of stablecoin issuers and compliance programs. They're showing us now we're going to have investor protection. That's the sell. See, crypto for all these years was bad. They wanted us 20 feet away from crypto. That didn't work for us, did it? Because we're not going away. We're not scared. I don't give a shit. I don't care if everything drops to zero tomorrow. I'll be waiting because I already know how this ends up. This is all drama. XRP goes to zero, and I'll be like, just a matter of time. It'll go back up to $500. Like, I'm not concerned. I know these fuckers. If you watch Crypto Hawk Show, we're not concerned at all. The United States Treasury proposed a rule detailing how stablecoin issuers must build anti-money laundering and sanctions under the Genius Act. Oh, Hogan. So what we got here is the treasurer showing all the brokies and the normies how they're going to make crypto safe again. Okay. Remember the Democrat. What was the Democrats' fight against crypto? Oh, and we need investor protection. Well, no shit, Sherlock. The U.S. Treasury, I repeat, proposed a rule. This is just one rule. There'll be lots of them, trust me. How stablecoin issuers must build anti-money laundering. Ta-da! There you go. They're going to have KYC, anti-money laundering, all these things with crypto. And then the Democrats will vote yes. I don't know when that date is. Just watch. It's all playing out right here. I'm showing you. They were stalling it, and then there's going to be some kind of event. There will be some kind of event that will have to fast forward all this shit. You'll see. That's how they play catch up. They stall it, and the boss is looking around. The five families look around. Okay. Is this a good time? Yeah, okay, everybody's hooked up. Okay, release this crypto. That's how I do it. They'll say, oh, we'll do this next year. Oh, shit, let's push it back. They push it back. This whole thing is fake. I don't even care what the price is. I know what they're doing. I think all of you know what they're doing, too. It's all manipulated. When these people sell crypto, they sell it on the market. And when they buy it off chain. You can't see. So all you're seeing is dumping. They're not showing you buying it, are they? No, they're not showing that they're buying it. That's all the shit. Dark pools, private ledgers. That's all. I know what's going on. That's why I'm not concerned. The Treasury Secretary, Scott Bissent, described these crypto rules as a balance between protecting Americans and fostering innovation. Oh, here we go, everybody. They're getting it all set up. Just like when you play volleyball, they shoot it back and forth a couple times, and then someone spikes it. So you got to say, this is what's happening. It's very clear. It's not going to happen tomorrow, but they're getting it all set up. The U.S. Treasury Department proposed a rule on Wednesday detailing how stablecoin issuers must build anti-money laundering and sanctions, which is punishment programs under the Genius Act. There we go. See what they're doing here is they're getting all this little investor protection. Notice how it's stablecoins first. I told you that years ago. They're going to do the stablecoin shit first because once you got stablecoin, that stablecoin's crypto. So here's how they're slipping it in you, okay? They're going to slip you a Mickey. They stall it as long as they can. Then last minute, there's some kind of crises, and they bring it on. You first talk bad about crypto all these years to scare people out while you're working on it. You talk bad about crypto all these years while you're working on it, and then all of a sudden it becomes good. Oh, we've got money protection. We got anti-money laundering. Oh, it's okay now. It's okay now, Margaret. We've got all this figured out. All the bad people. Notice how you have to talk like that? Okay, in many ways, here we go. The rules bring stablecoin issuers, here we go, under the umbrella of FinCEN and OFAC. Oh, man. Now, what's so important about FinCEN and OFAC? They deal with money. FinCEN is the Treasury. It deals with currency, where currency is a type. See, money is the top name, money, but there's different kinds of money. Currency is a type of money. What does FinCEN deal with? Currency. What was the 2015 Ripple trial that none of these fucking dumb shit channels ever talk about? What trial was FinCEN at? The Ripple trial, where Ripple was considered a money service business, not a security service business. All these fake YouTubers having that Ripple trial, how dare they're so embarrassing. The FinCEN, which is the law enforcement arm of the Treasury, determined that Ripple was a money service business. They weren't in the business of selling securities. That whole Gary Gensler thing was fake. All these YouTubers that, well, we're going over the Ripple trial. Let me have Jeremy Hogan show up here so I can suck his dick before he gives us a clear analysis. That was so fucking embarrassing. The Dumb and Dumber guy talk about that shit every fucking day, twice a day. I'm sure glad I don't listen to those clowns anymore. FinCEN called Ripple a money service business. The XRP was called currency. Okay. Why are stablecoin issuers now going to have to go under FinCEN? Because it's currency. Like I've been telling you about for 6 years, okay? Nothing is surprising on Crypto Hulk Show. You guys already know in advance. So now all of a sudden, stablecoins are going under FinCEN and OFAC because they're currency, just like the 2015 Ripple trial I've been telling everybody about from day one. Let's see here. The obligations include in the proposal requiring a stablecoin issuer operating under the Genius Act to establish and maintain an anti-money, just like Ripple. Oh my gosh, everybody. The Crypto Hulk. When you read us the 2015 Ripple court hearing like a million times, Ripple got busted. That was a criminal trial. The 2015 was a criminal trial against Ripple where a deal was made because at first Ripple did not have an anti-money laundering agreement. Oh shit, this is the same fucking thing. We got FinCEN involved in this. Back in 2015, we had FinCEN involved in that. Back in 2015, Ripple was ordered by FinCEN and the American court system to maintain an anti-money laundering program. Guess what? This is going to require an anti-money laundering. Are you seeing? Oh, they have to report suspicious activities just like banks. An SAR, suspicious activity report. Every bank has a procedure when a teller, bank manager, division director, whoever it is in the organization, feels something isn't right, it's suspicious, they have to fill out a SAR, S-A-R report. Looks like they got to do the same thing here. See, everything from the 2015 Ripple settlement that I told you about, that nobody else is telling you about, they're going to have to do all the same thing. Everything in that court hearing is now happening to all these stablecoins. Same thing happened to Ripple. Oh, man, Crypto Hulk. Told you. Stablecoin issuers must offer tokens that allow for transactions to be blocked, frozen, or rejected. Oh, man, controllable money. Programmable money, folks. If you're going to act like a bank, you're going to follow the same rules as a bank. Oh, man. That's how this works. This proposal will protect the U.S. financial system. Do you hear that, Nancy Pelosi and Maxine Waters? This proposal will protect the U.S. financial system from national security threats. Oh, man, Crypto Hulk, I think this thing might pass. Really? Well, brilliant deduction there, Watson. Under the proposed rule, stablecoin issuers must select an individual who would be responsible for establishing adequate systems for combating money laundering. See, Ripple didn't have a money laundering plan in place. They were ordered to by the Treasury, which, as Finn said, you notice some here? Back in the 2015 trial, Ripple and the Treasury were right there in the same court. And if you look now, the Treasury is involved in this. See, Ripple was already determined to be money all these years ago. But these dumb shit lawyers are never talking about the 2015 Ripple trial, how Ripple's XRP was already considered money. They already had a anti-money laundering program. Nobody talks about that shit, do they? No, because these people are so fucking stupid, it's embarrassing. No other channel has gone on and on. I've been talking about this shit for like 6 years. Think about this, folks. And dumb shit YouTube content producers, think about this shit. In 2015, you already had the United States government, probably the Federal Reserve, looking into this case unofficially. FinCEN, Treasury, United States Attorney's Office. I'm sure you had the IRS right in there too. All these people. But guess who wasn't there? The Securities Exchange Commission. Whoa. The CFTC wasn't there. Why? Because Ripple is a money service business, and the XRP was considered currency. That's why. We've already known what XRP is. We've already known what Ripple has been doing with the XRP. Notice when Gary Gensler brought this, let's take it back. When Jay Clayton, under President Trump, when Jay Clayton filed the lawsuit, like a week or two later, he quit and everybody else quit. What? Gary Gensler took it over. And then for 4 years, all these YouTubers are talking about this fake trial, except Crypto Hulk. I was the only one. Not once had it on my show. All these other poor bastards. It's so embarrassing how fucking stupid these content producers are. I'm going to end this article right here. Booyah. Let me check the comments section. SDAR, Safe Deposit Account Report. Let's see. Chris Sharpie. Yeah, I don't have enough CFG. I'd like to have 15,000 coins. Let me see if I have 15,000 of CFG. We're taking a short commercial pause here. Right now is a good time to snort 10 lines of cocaine. Centrifuge. Okay. I got about 15-ish. Yeah. I'm right there with you, Chrissy boy. All right. FDIC reveals, oh, here we go. Now we have the Treasury talk to us. Everybody check this. I want you to understand something. We just went over an article where the Treasury of the United States is giving a thumbs up to crypto. Here's an article right here, FDIC. This is for the Federal Reserve, a private organization. The FDIC reveals proposed rules. Oh, now I want you to notice something. We haven't even voted yet. And both the Treasury, now the Federal Reserve, all of a sudden now is looking like they're giving double thumbs up to crypto. Notice this? Is all this planned? Oh my God. Hey, right now I'm laughing. It's crypto's cheap right now. Now's the time to buy crypto and just laugh, okay? Because everybody else like, oh, crypto's down. So there's something wrong with crypto. No, the only thing something wrong with is your fucking brain or lack thereof. The FDIC reveals proposed rules. Oh, really? For stablecoin issuers under the Genius Act. The FDIC, that's where they insure the money. They're insuring the money. By the way, Ireland is now in a fight with their government. They might go to civil war over all these democratic bastards. Go Ireland, fighting Irish. Keep going. If you guys have to go to civil war against your government, take those fucking commie bastards over, throw them all out, put them in the guillotine, and get a whole new crew in Ireland. People that want to stand up for the heritage of Ireland, which I'm not aware of what it is, but I encourage all the Irish to fight their government and to take it over, throw those bastards out, put them at 1,000 miles below the sea, and start over with a fresh crew that cares about the people of Ireland and kick out all these fucking disgusting immigrants that come into your country. They're useless. That's what I do. You got my full support, Irish. The FDIC proposal establishes federal oversight standards for stablecoin issuers, while explicitly excluding tokens from deposit insurance protection. Let's look at what the hell's going on with the FDIC. The FDIC approved a proposed rule implementing stablecoin regulations. So the FDIC is okay with stablecoins with the Genius Act. Oh man, everybody, it's all coming. Oh, it's going to pass. It's going to pass. I can't tell you when. This too will pass. Cryptoholic, are you taking that verse out of context? Is that a trick question? Deposits held as reserves backing payment stablecoins will not receive pass-through deposit insurance protection. Stablecoin issuers must redeem tokens within 2 business days and cannot represent that tokens pay interest or yield. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation revealed proposed rules Monday that would implement stablecoin regulations under the Genius Act, establishing requirements. There's requirements for FDIC, supervised payment stablecoin issuers, and banks engaging in stablecoin activities. The proposal creates a framework, here we go, including standards for reserve assets, redemption processes, capital requirements, and risk management for supervised stablecoin issuers. A key provision explicitly excludes stablecoins from deposit insurance protections. So, stablecoins will not be the same as Federal Reserve. And I think that's right. If you're not going to follow all the Federal Reserve's rules, then you're not belonging to that system. So why is our federal government going to bail out some private stablecoins? No, not on this planet. Maybe on planet Uranus, but not mine. Let's look here. The proposal also mandates that issuers redeem tokens within 2 business days and prohibits them from claiming their tokens generate interest or yield. Tokenized deposits, meeting the definition of deposit, would receive identical treatment under FDIC. I have no problem with that, personally. If you're going to have a token and claim that it does this and it does all that, then get that motherfucker insured by the FDIC. Okay. Crypto Hulk has no problemo, amigo. The FDIC allows stablecoin issuers with less than 10 billion in tokens to choose state level regulation if their state meets federal standards. So I'm running a stablecoin scheme. I've got 9,999,000 tokens and shit, not quite 10 billion. I can choose what state's rules I want to follow. If I have 10 billion or more in tokens and I'm running a stablecoin business, I have to follow federal law. Okay, that's how that is. So there you go. The FDIC is like, hey, if you want insurance, start acting like you're a federal coin. If not, you're not going to be doing all that shit. I think something big is coming with this stablecoin. Here's another article on this stablecoin stuff, everybody. Hoops Haven. Oh, man, there he is again. Hold on a minute. Let me check something. Let's see what we got. Okay. Thanks again, Hulk. Dark Leprechaun. Member for over 2 years. So excited with all this news. Thanks, Hulk, for listening to the higher power and helping us get through this bullshit.
That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic.
Okay, let's use this article instead. I like this one. It might be the same article. Bessent, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent presses Congress to pass crypto rules. Here, I'm telling you, everybody, it's coming. I've been telling these $500 people, you're getting all set up. The $500 members, you are personally calling me, and we are going over everything you need to do that I would do. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent pressed Congress on Wednesday to pass a cryptocurrency bill clarifying rules for the market as the legislation remains stuck in the Senate Democrats after months of negotiations. In a Wall Street Journal op-ed, Bessent argued the risks forfeiting its role as a global financial leader and pushing the industry offshore if it fails to pass. So what the Republicans are saying is, if you don't pass this thing, these crypto companies are going to go overseas where countries already have legal clarity. Oh, man. I don't know what the Democrats are doing. Like, These cryptos, they're going to take off. And if not here in the U.S., somewhere else. Well, the Democrats, we already know, want to destroy the country anyway and get everybody broke and turn it into a Cuba. And then the government can control all those poor people. So I think we already know that's what's up. Besant said, Congress acted decisively with the genius, and the Clarities Act is the next step. So he's kind of telling them, hey, we need to kind of get this thing going. Congress needs to finish the job. That's what he said. He said the United States didn't become the world's financial center by hesitating in moments of technological change. The United States led by setting the standards that others followed. By passing comprehensive digital asset market structure legislation, Congress will ensure that the next generation of financial innovation is built on American rails, backed by American institution, and dominated in American dollars. The Democrats don't want any of that. I think it's very clear. The Senate Agricultural Committee advanced its half of the bill, the Republican side, in late January without Democratic support, while the Senate Banking Committee scrapped a planned markup after its latest draft lost support of key industry players. So here we go. That's basically what that's all about. I think we all know what the problem is. Let's talk about Circle having people move stablecoins around without having to even touch them. That'll be the next article. That's the title of this show. Let's look at this technology they're doing right now. Circle rolls out a USDC payments platform that lets users pay without holding stablecoins. Circle launched a stablecoin settlement service that allows payment service providers, fintechs, and banks to benefit from the efficiency of using blockchain-based rails without having to hold digital assets like USDC. Everybody, this is Ripple right here. The platform is meant to facilitate cross-border payment settlement using USD Circle. It's meant to help merchants accept stablecoin payments and lower foreign exchange costs. Circle has launched a payments platform that allows payment firms like banks and fintechs to benefit from the speed and efficiency of stablecoins without needing to hold them. Now, this is very interesting. So they don't have to go buy the stablecoins from me and you won't have to go buy stablecoins from someplace, then hold them, and then use them to go buy shit. The platform abstracts digital asset complexity, enabling partners to interact solely in fiat cash, like paper money, while Circle manages the entire digital asset life cycle. Oh, so you keep your same bank account, your same paper dollars, and it's so. No, wait a minute, Crypto Hulk. Whoa, hold on, Crypto Hulk, hold on. So people aren't going to be buying crypto? You won't need to, according to this. Now, CryptoHulk, it sounds to me like they're using the Ripple Liquidity Hub. CryptoHulk, it sounds to me like they're using Ripple Singapore. Oh, shit. I feel a truth bomb coming on right about now. CryptoHulk, you're the only person on the whole internet who's shown us this. Everybody, exhibit number 1. Go to the 2-minute, 16-second mark. 2-minute, 16-second mark. CryptoHulk, what is this? Well, Junior, you'll see a Ripple logo right there. What does it say? Ripple Singapore. But CryptoHulk, it talks about gold and silver in your wallet. You mean like you're going to have a regular wallet with gold and silver in it? No, dummy. This is what Circle's talking about. It's talking about Ripple Singapore, where you have a crypto wallet in whatever account you have. You're on your Circle platform. You have a wallet that holds gold, silver, fiat, all these things. But that wallet is held in Circle. They have this master, let's call it liquidity hub. How about that? So you can put money in and they transfer it into a stablecoin to pay the other person, which then converts. Well, CryptoHulk, that's the Ripple Liquidity Hub. Well, really? Let's look right here. Go to the 3-minute, 27-second mark. 3-minute, 27-second mark. If you look right here, there's a business that I showed you, only like 3 years ago. It's called Silver Bullion Pte Limited. This is where Ripple bought their gold and silver and had it sitting in this custodian. Then they could then tokenize it and have gold sitting on the XRP ledger, to where if somebody wanted to send money, but then the other person wanted gold or silver, guess what? They could send them the tokens because the money's in the safe house. Oh, CryptoHulk. Now, I'm not getting into explaining all this. I've done it before. I'm just showing you. Now, if you go to the 3-minute, 50-second mark, 3-minute, 50-second mark, what do we see here? Talks about the gateway that's here, and that these concepts are applicable to commodities, securities, fiat, and more. What is all this? The Ripple gateway in Singapore, where they had gold and silver in the safe house to hold. They could then tokenize that, and then you can have the same thing. You have a custodian hold your stocks, bonds, derivatives, equities, all these things. Ripple had all this stuff done. CryptoHulk's been showing you this all this time. Now let's go right here to the International Ripple Business Association, which I showed you and nobody else showed you, because these people don't care to do any kind of research. They're not trying to do research, folks. They're doing the lazy Susan. That's what they are, the lazy Susan. Now go to the 13-second mark. 13-second mark. What do we got? Gateways. Oh, look, there's the International Ripple Business Association, the IRBA. What is that, CryptoHulk? That is a member gateway. Gateways. Okay, class, everybody listen. Gateways are the on-ramps to the Ripple network. They give users the ability to move assets like fiat. Oh, wait, that goes back to the Circle article. Yes, it does, Junior. Very good, you're learning. You can move fiat, currencies, cryptocurrencies, gold, silver, and where it says etc., you can plug in what we just read: commodities, securities, equities, derivatives, around the globe instantly at almost no cost. How are you going to, if we're talking about real gold in your wallet, how are you going to move that instantly around the globe? That won't happen on this planet, maybe on planet Uranus, okay? So it's very clear that in 2013-14, Ripple had set up, oh, there's Bitso right there. Mexico was already hooked up. It's very clear to see that Ripple had all these things. I'm showing you with evidence right now. So there's no question. Ripple had all of this in Singapore at the safe house with the vault there. And they had other people custody the securities and all that other, probably the different location. They tokenized it all. That's how you can move it around the world instantly. It was already tokenized 12 years ago, everybody. All this shit's already been done. Crypto Hulk has the evidence, no other channel. That's why when these people call me up today, I'll be making phone calls and shit. That's why they pay that, because they already know. Like, I already know. I already have all this evidence. These people want an expert to help them figure out what they're trying to do. Circle handles the minting, the burning, the settlement and compliance, allowing clients to benefit from the blockchain without having to hold any USDC. Okay, so I pay Circle with dollars. Circle takes that, converts it using Ripple Singapore technology, and then pays this other person in a stablecoin or whatever that other country requires. There you go. That's what we're doing now. Ripple Singapore, that Crypto Hulk's been showing you, is finally coming into play. See, Circle is seamlessly bridge that they seamlessly bridge traditional banks, mobile wallets, and digital assets. Well, look right. Oh, but now looky right here in the article. Here's how we know Crypto Hulk's right with all this. Crypto Hulk is always right. I just showed you Ripple Singapore, the liquidity hub, and all that. And then the article here talks about bridging banks. Since when does Circle start working with international banks? Well, looky here. Thunes, Thunes. Okay, class, let's look up Thunes and see what we got here. And then people will be like, damn, Crypto Hulk, you fucking know all this shit. Well, yes, I do. Not bragging when you're telling the truth. It's not bragging when you're just telling the truth. Here's the article here about Thunes. What's the big deal? Oh, Thunes is hooked up with Swift. Thunes is hooked up with Swift, who's working with Circle. And they have wallets. Oh, talks about here, 3 billion. Thunes has access to 3 billion mobile wallets. Now Circle has access to 3 billion wallets because they're working with Thunes. Now that's interesting, Crypto Hulk, because Thunes is hooked up with Ripple. Oh, shit. That's how. It's not Circle. It's Ripple who's hooked up with Thunes and Swift. That's how Circle is hooked up in all of this. It's Ripple. Let me show you the evidence right here. That's how Crypto Hulk rolls, everybody. It's always with evidence. This show is the authority because the evidence is the authority. That's why the show is an authority. Thunes partners with Atajuwafa Bank. Thunes is connected to Atajuwafa Bank via Ripple. Oh, shit. This is in the third paragraph. Thunes is connected to Atajuwafa Bank via Ripple. Oh, man. The hand bone's connected to the elbow. All roads lead back to Ripple. So there you go. That little article about Circle and all their moving money around, that's all Ripple, everybody. Trying to make it look like Circle's doing something big, but then you get a hold of Crypto Hulk, the deep diver, and that shit's Ripple. That makes Circle hooked up with these stable coins. Circle doesn't have Circle never invented you don't have to hold stable coins. We've got a platform. You know what their platform is? It's Ripple Singapore from 2013. No other channel's got evidence like this. That's just how it goes. I love this program. See you peeking. Thank you very much. That's how it works. I'm out of here. I've got to go work out cold plunge, and I'll see you in the next one.